Good day, everyone. So, we are the seven reporters, and today we are going to discuss to you our topic, which is all about the economic globalization and trade. But before anything else, let me show you a quote here, according to Robert Rich, a former U.S. Secretary of Labor. So, according to him, globalization and free trade do spur economic growth and they lead to lower prices on many goods. Okay, so from this quote of Robert Rich, what would be Robert Rich would like to say or would like to impart to our minds today? Okay, to further discuss the quote of Robert Rich, he would like to impart some ideas to us, that he means when countries trade freely, so kung ang usa daw ka nasod makig-trade sila freely with each other, without too many taxes or restrictions, businesses can sell to bigger markets. And that means that more production, more investment, and more job opportunities, which helps the economy grow. So, meaning, kung wala daw daghang mga taxes o wala po yung mga daghang restrictions ang trading sa mga countries with each other, so, posible nga mo increase or mo grow ang mga businesses sa ato ang nasod. Daghan pod ang mga job opportunities, daghan pod ang mga production, and of course, daghan pod ang mga investment nga mahitabo. And also, when countries can import goods from other country where they are rather cheaper to produce, of course, prices go down. So, posible pod nga moubos ang mga presyo, sa mga baligya. Okay, so for example, if ang usa ka nasod can produce clothes or gadgets at a lower cost, of course, consumers can buy them at lower prices. In short, free trade, more competition, plus cheaper production, diri na posible mahitabo ang mga ang economic growth and lower prices. So the question here is why trade is a major part of globalization. Of course, we all know that because of globalization means countries becoming more connected and dependent on each other. And one of the main ways that connection happens, mao jud ni ang globalization, mao jud ni ang trade. And then without the trade, countries would stay isolated. Walay improvement ba, So ang usa ka country mahimo ra siyang stagnant or isolated, wala sila mahitabong improvement sa ilahang nasod kung wala ang trade o kung wala pod sa ilaha ang globalization. Now, let us proceed to the FTAs or the Free Trade Agreement. So, unsa din ning FTAs or Free Trade Agreement? So, ang FTAs naa ni siya because this is an agreement or a formal agreement between countries or between parties. And also, naapod ni siya to reduce barriers to trade. So, unsa maning mga barriers of free trade agreements? So, number 1, naa diri ang tariffs. So, kaning tariffs, usa ni siya kabuhis sa mga produkto nato, So, nahitabo ni siya because of extra tax on imported goods and makes foreign products more expensive. Dayon, number 2, naapod diri, number 2 nga barriers, ang kutas. So, kaning kutas, usa ni siya kalimit sa mga produkto, Kung pila ka produkto ang pwede nga i-import, for example, 100,000 t-shirt ra na siya per year. So, mauna ang ikaduha nga barriers sa free trade agreements, no? Kutas or ang limit sa produkto nga pwede nga i-import sa nasod. Number 3, we have the political and economic issues. So, like mga conflict, mga unstable government, and of course, ang weak economy sa Osaka nasod makapugong pud siya sa trade. Then number 4, the cultural and language differences. So sometimes, dili match ang standards, mga labels or preferences sa produkto sa usa ka nasod. Pero bisan pa og na FTAs, no, it doesn't mean nga dali na ang process sa tanan, but still dili tanan, no, dili tanan dali ra jud, because some of the barriers was not fully bitang removed. Bisan pa man ay FTAs, pero dili ta kaingon nga dali na kay ang process sa tanan, but no, dili di ay, no, because some of these barriers wala pa jud nawala or wala pa na remove, so dili ni siya basta-basta mawala. So, rason po nga nung dili ni siya basta-basta ma-remove because there are different rules and standards, no, sa kanasod when it comes to mga free trade agreements. Dayon kanang implementation po takes time, no, so need pa siya og further nga process before ma-apply tanan. And then ang free trade agreements naapod ni siya because it support the economic globalization sa usa ka nasod, because they increase international business, no, so maka-increase siya og international business, and of course encourage cooperation, no, sa nagkalain-lain na mga nasod, and they spread technology and ideas. So helpful pod ning free trade agreements, no, sa mga nasod, especially kay naa ng globalization, no. Okay, so now let's proceed to the purpose of the FTAs or free trade agreements. Okay, so the purpose of the free trade agreement, no, first we have here the remove tariffs and quotas. So mo ni siya ang mga barriers, no, sa mga sa free trade agreements that I mentioned earlier. So tariff means mga extra na mga kanang it's all about extra tax, no, sa mga products, and of course sa mga quotas na limited nga mga produkto nga import sa usa ka nasod. And second, to promote economic growth, nga maka-promote pud siya og economic growth sa usa ka nasod. The next we have the to strengthen cooperation among countries. So naapod ni siya, usapon ni siya ka purpose sa trade agreements nga maka-strengthen sa cooperation sa matag nasod. Now let's proceed to what FTAs cover. So first, what FTAs cover is trade in goods and services. Second, the labor standards. Third, the environmental protection. And fourth is the specific industries or products. Okay, so free trade agreements or FTAs cover more than just buying and selling between countries. So first, they include trade in goods and services, which means na ang mga countries agree to reduce or remove taxes on products like mga foods, mga clothes, cars, and also services like banking, tourism, and online work to make trade nga kanang mapasayon and cheaper. Second, FTAs include labor standards to protect workers by preventing child labor, promoting fair wages, and ensuring safe ang ilahang mga working conditions, no? And third, they cover environmental protection, requiring countries to follow environmental laws and avoid damaging natural resources while doing sa ilahang mga business. And lastly, No, FTAs may kanang focus on specific industries or products such as mga agriculture, technology, and manufacturing depending on what each kanang country economy wants to prioritize or protect, no, and overall, no, FTAs aim to promote jud kanang economic growth and kanang while ensuring fairness, no, worker protection and environmental responsibility. Now let's proceed to the pros of free trade agreement. So free trade agreements, no, bring several important benefits to countries. Now first, stated here that they help increase economic growth because businesses can sell their products in a larger international market. So, pwede na sila makabaligya sa mga international na mga markets, no, which leads to more income and job opportunities sa mga tao. And second, na po diri ang consumers enjoy more choices since imported goods become more available and often cheaper. Then third, na po diri ang trade agreements promote technology transfer and meaning countries can access new technologies, skills, and innovations from their trade partners, improving local industries. And lastly, they create stronger global connections by building partnerships and cooperation between nations, which supports economic stability and long-term development. Okay, now let's proceed to the cons of trade agreements. So, kung maingon tag trade, so dili pud ta makaingon nga kanang naay pros, kanang okay na kayo siya, okay na ang trade agreement. But naapod siya, ang trade agreement naapod siya disadvantages, no, sa ato or sa tang nasod. And one major issue is job sourcing, no, where companies move jobs to other countries which cheaper labor, causing unemployment locally. They can also harm local businesses because small countries or companies, kanang mag-struggle to compete, no, naapod sila struggle because of competition, no, with large foreign corporations. And in some cases pod maka-increase pod siya or kanang increased trade can lead to kanang environmental problems kay if industries focus more on profit than sustainability, mo'y hinungdan nga naa siya environmental problems. Then, trade agreements may also contribute to income inequality, no, as large companies and skilled workers benefit more, while low-income workers may not experience the same gain. So, luoy kaayo, no, para sa mga low-income workers. So, mao na sila ang mga disadvantages pod sa trade agreements. Now, for the overall impact, no, widely used around the world and important for global trade, still debated and criticized, and also plays a key role in economic globalization. And that's all my part. Thank you everyone for listening. So to further discuss the lesson 7, economic globalization and trade, it will be discussed by my co-reporter. Thank you.